Good morning guys, welcome back to the channel and welcome in the Ardennes of Belgium. Ravi and I just arrived here at this beautiful lake, Lac de Nisramont. We are finally out for a backpacking trip again, just the two of us for one night. And finally, because the weather has been horrible, we have been melting here with temperatures over 40 degrees Celsius. And now here it is only 15 degrees Celsius. It is heaven. So we're going to do a 2-day backpacking trip here. Going to hike around this lake, which is supposed to be the most beautiful trail of Belgium. So I'm really looking forward to this one. I was really excited to try this out for years, but every now and then we planned it and something came in between. We planned it even 3 weeks ago, but then we had those terrible 40 degrees Celsius. But now we're finally able to go out. So we're going to hike around halfway now. Then we are leaving the shores of the lake, going a little bit through the forest to a campsite where we will be camping tonight. Then tomorrow morning we will be returning to the lake and we are continuing the hike on the other half of the trail. And then we will come back on that side of the shore. So it is very promising. It should be a tough hike. So we started nice and early. It is around 8 o'clock in the morning. So nice and quiet still because it is summer vacation. So I think later today there will be a lot going on here, even at the campsite tonight, so we will see that. But really exciting, really looking forward. So let's start the hike. Well, I could have left my jacket in the car, I think. That start is steep. Woo. No wonder that was steep. Look how far down the lake is right now. Woo! That's a way to wake up. This trail is no joke. I can tell you that already. This is going to be a long day out on the trail before we are at camp. But with views like this, some extra breaks, that's not a big deal. This is what makes it all worth it. Beautiful. This was definitely one of the highlights of today. Le view, le deux oort. So viewpoint of the two oort. So oort 1, oort 2. And you know what the worst thing is? Well, this place here, this, with that view overlooking the lake and the river Oort. This once was a designated wild camping spot, but because people could not behave, they closed it several years ago. So that's really a bummer, because I would love to camp here. But for now, we're going to enjoy the view of the lake. The water levels are pretty low. I also found that on the internet because I actually wanted to take my pack raft with me to do some pack rafting here tomorrow. But unfortunately, water levels aren't high enough, so I'm not allowed to go on the water at the moment. So let's take some extra time here for a nice break, because this trail is definitely no joke. So there's a nice little rock over there. So yeah, let's take a nice long break here. I think we deserved it, and the trail is still very long. I'm noticing that, what is it, 20-30 meters away from the viewpoint, that there is a little shelter, and there's nobody there, and I see a bench over there. So I think that's a better option for a break, so we could sit there better than on a rock. So we're going to check that out. Ravi approves it. We can sit either here, or we can check the shores of the lake over there. Man, this place is nice. Let's check it out over there. Oh yeah, nice warning. Fire forbidden. I don't know if you saw it on the news, but Europe is currently on fire. So I also rerouted my trail today a little bit, so that I am able to take a bus or something to get back to the car quicker than the original trail, in case there is going to be a fire. Because you never know, there's fires everywhere, And although it's not that warm today, you never know what crazy people are out in the woods smoking or something, or whatever kind of reason the fire is going to start. So that doesn't change the trail that we're hiking. I just changed the starting point. Oh, nice. I can sit here nicely on the ground. Yep, found my lunch spot. Or at least lunch spot, no, just a break spot. Lunch, not yet. Wow. Oh, this place is nice. Left my pack there at the tree because there goes a little single trail here to the shores of the lake. So I'm going to see if I can make a doggy happy with a little swim. Not sure if I can get there. Yeah, I think it will be doable. But I'm going to pack you away because I need my hands. Me? Those are not for doggies. Don't know if you can see them, but there are two more backpackers with their dog. Love to see that. must say that I'm a bit disappointed that I didn't bring my pack raft, because on the internet the information said water levels are too low, canoeing is not allowed. But now it is getting later in the morning, it's around 11:30, and now I'm starting to see more and more canoes coming on the shores, on the lake, passing by. Also from the rental companies here, so apparently there is no low water level. So that website was definitely not up to date, although that's supposed to be the official one. So that's really a shame, because I thought that would be a great ending of the weekend tomorrow. But yeah, unfortunately for us, but really disappointing. So here we are going to leave the lake. As you can see, we are still on the shores. Well, now it is not the big lake anymore, but now it is one of the river Oert. And we are leaving the trail here, going a section through the woods. There might be something, a place available on this section of trail that is open for lunch. So fingers crossed on that, because I'm hungry. So I'm going to check that out. It's a detour from about 1 kilometer, so that's absolutely worth it if it is really open. And then, yeah, it's time to head to camp. Phew. This was one hell of a hike. It was absolutely gorgeous though. I loved every minute of it. Definitely wouldn't have been a hike for my mom, because it's way too challenging. But I absolutely loved it. So I'm looking forward to tomorrow. Then we will be back here along the shores and for the rest of the hike along the lake. So we will see you there. Whew. Well, earlier this day I thought we were never going to make it here, but we are almost at camp. So, whew, man, I'm done for the day. I can tell you that. Yeah, going to check in, and then we will see you at our campsite. Ravi. And we are settled. I love this campsite. It is so peaceful and quiet here. Okay, there is a road over there. There are some cars passing by, but nothing extreme. Nicely, peacefully on the water. I think I have to pee a lot tonight. At least that's what my mom should say. I think we'll have a wet tent tomorrow, but probably a lot of mosquitoes as well. There's a little pond across the little stream, so I think there will be a lot of mosquitoes tonight. But for now I'm really happy. How about you, Ravi? There's a little cafe here at the campsite. There we're going to drink something over there. make a little bit out of vacation. I mean, summer vacation has started here for the schools, and a lot of colleagues of mine are already on vacation, and we still have to wait until halfway September. So that is quite a while. So whenever we can make a sort of a vacation out of short little trips like this, we're going to do that. So we're going to have something to drink, and I think I might treat myself to a little breakfast tomorrow morning, because you can order bread over here, bread, croissants, chocolate buns. So I'm going to see what I'm going to choose, and I think I'm going to treat myself for that. How about you, Ravi? Ravi had his treat. Lunch, by the way, was really good. Really nice spaghetti. I would never ever order spaghetti when we're having lunch in the Netherlands, but for some reason spaghetti bolognese in Belgium is so good. That is always when we are hiking in Belgium and there is spaghetti bolognese on the menu, that's my lunch. So really enjoy that one. For now, let's have a drink and relax. Ravi, wil je eten? Eten? I asked him if he's wanting to eat. Wil je eten? I think the answer is yes. Man, I don't think I've ever been this tired after a day of backpacking. And I think I'm not the only one if I look at Ravi. But this trail was extremely hard. My whole body hurts and I feel like my first time ever backpacking again. My pack was way too heavy and the trail way underestimated. I feel such a beginner at the moment. It's 4 o'clock and we're laying in the tent. I don't feel like cooking anymore. I think I'm having hiker midnight early today. Together with the little man over there. But it was absolutely beautiful, this trail. I mean, how long was it away from home? 1 hour and 45 minutes, a little under 2 hours. And then a trail like this. Well, that's something special and I absolutely do not regret it. But I do fear tomorrow a little bit. And I know tomorrow isn't going to be that steep because parts with the stairs, the steps, shouldn't be in the trail tomorrow, so fingers crossed on that. Because that made it the hardest part, because I have short legs and then those steps, they are never made for short people. So yeah, we will see what we're going to do today. I'm not hungry yet because I'm still full from that spaghetti. So maybe I'm just going to eat something small, because I learned my lesson from my backpacking trip on Texel when I wasn't hungry either and I didn't have anything else with me than the planned backpacking meal. And I do have the planned backpacking meal with me, but also I have soup with me, I have some more snacks with me, and I have a dessert with me. So maybe I just stick to the dessert, then I don't have to cook either. Maybe cook some hot chocolate tonight. I don't know what the temperature is going to do. It's supposed to be very cold tonight. So that's the other end of what we have been experiencing over the last few weeks, months almost. But for now, I'm not going to do much anymore. Oh, and what made the trail this hard as well was my pack, because that was so heavy today. The campsite we are on does not have drinkable water, so you have to bring your own water. So that means that I carried my 2 liters water that I always carry, but I also carried my full Knack Vecto 2 liters, so I carried 4 liters of water. Well, that made that pack extremely heavy, and then going up all those steps and all the elevation, I think that explains. No, I'm not going to cook anymore. I'm going to stick to my dessert, and then I'm going to make it cozy here in the tent. Because in America you've got the TV channel Hallmark, and we used to have Hallmark before here in Europe, but unfortunately a few years ago they stopped broadcasting. But I know that there is an event on Hallmark channel in July, which is being called Christmas in July, and that means that they are sending out, or they are broadcasting Christmas movies every day throughout the whole month of July. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to enjoy my chocolate mousse. I'm going to pick one of my downloaded Christmas movies from Netflix, and I'm going to create my own Christmas in July here, cozy in my tent. I think that's a good purpose for the night. It now is 6:10 in the evening, so nice time to start a Christmas movie. I love Christmas, no matter what time of year it is.
Smelling day, Mom. Hi. Welcome to your Christmas tour. Hi, come on in. Hello.
I'm on my way to the meeting now.
We'll see you guys tomorrow. Good night.
Yes, I'm looking forward to it.